Hello everybody, welcome back to Parent Vibes. In today's video we will talk about toys, specifically in subscription-based toys. And by the way, today's Halloween, you might see this video in a week or two from now, so that's why she's dressed like a bat. Anyway, let's get into it. We would like to share our experience with this toy since we are subscribed to two of these companies and explain a little bit more what those toys are. They are basically stage-based play essentials. They are designed by experts for the developing brain of your baby. They are crafted with natural materials, water-based paint, so they're not only good for your baby, but they're also a little bit more sustainable. What else to mention about these toys? That they are not only toys to entertain your baby, but they are based on learning. And they're not only educational for your baby, but also for parents. Every time you receive one of these boxes, you receive a little manual with, let's say, instruction on how to play with this toy with your baby. And also activities suggested to do with your baby based on their stage and on the milestone to develop certain motor skills or start part of the brain and things that the baby is going through. And it's extremely helpful because imagine if a busy parents would have to learn all of that with big books. It's not overwhelming at all because it comes every 2 months, so you have literally like a little manual to go over. And also it helps nurture the curiosity and the creativity of your baby while doing their favorite thing, which is playing and exploring and being with their favorite people, which are the parents. This is another thing to mention, that these toys are not making your baby smarter. What needs to be involved is the parent interaction. The favorite toy of your baby ultimately is you as a parent. But how does it work? The subscription, let's see it.
Yeah, so how the subscription works, so it's a bi-monthly subscription, and when you go onto the websites, what you want to do is you want to put in your baby's due date, or if they're already born, just put in their birth dates, and they're going to start sending you the subscription kits bi-monthly, age appropriate. What makes these kits so awesome is that you receive them age appropriately, right? So when your baby's a 2-month-old, you're going to receive the 2-month kit. It's also awesome is that some of these subscriptions go into toddler stage, pre-teens, teens, even to college. I mean, there's one kit that basically says that they go into 99 years. So these are lifelong kits that you can interact with. As you move up the years, they have kits that are specific to different fields of study, ranging from STEM, science, technology, math, right? Art to culinary to culture. So you get this vast array of general information that your kid can interact with. And that's cool because by observing how your kid interacts with each different course, you can see what their real interest is and then continue to feed those specific interests. So let's talk about the cost. The cost, really simple, it's $40 a month, which is paid bi-monthly. And we think it's a great deal compared to what you really would be paying if you were to just receive. She is really fussy today, guys. Yeah. She can't wait to trick or treat. She cannot wait to trick or treat for the first time. But it's very cost effective because if you think about the vast amount of toys that you do receive, whether from you purchasing them or receiving them as gifts, they are way more expensive than these kits. And if you want to replicate these kits, they even cost more. So it's just really beneficial just going with the kit. We recommend adding it to your registry and just getting the funds that way. That's probably the most effective way to do things.
Or even if you think about, sometimes you invest money in things like clothing that maybe a baby used twice. Right. And this is way more useful. Right?
Yeah, and thing about it too is that these toys are, a lot of them are, it's Montessori based, right? So it's great products. It's wood based. It's sustainable products that are gonna last for multiple kids. So you can use them on all of your kids and then eventually pass it on to a friend, family members. So that brings the cost down extremely lower when you factor in those things.
And if you were to look for Montessori based toys separately, it's way more expensive. Yeah. And if you look in other toys category like electronic toys, it is also very expensive. Plus those electronic toys, they're really just there to entertain your baby. Babies love electronic toys, but they're actually more for parents, I think, because we all need sometimes few minutes to wash the dishes, to take a shower, to do something. So you give those electronic toys to your baby, but they're not the most educational ones. And it's been proven that while a baby is playing with an electronic toys, there's way less interaction with an adult and less words are used. And long term, it's not the best way to develop or to give your baby the opportunity to develop their brain to the full capacity. And also, since we are parents, we notice how toys companies are a little bit shady, because they put the age window that it's placed on toys is like 6 to 36 months, 6 to 18 months. A baby of 18 or 6 months, it's completely different. We are talking about completely different motor skills, completely different brain development, and sometimes we just don't know as parents. We buy them thinking that it's age appropriate, and it's totally not. And we all probably grew up with these walkers, jumpers, activity centers that they sell us as developmental for our baby, learning activity, but it's actually not. When you place your baby, let's say in a container all day or even 2 hours, the baby is not free to move and develop and strengthen their muscles. Plus, oftentimes, since the toy company puts such a huge range of age, you're maybe delaying the motor skill of your baby, because you put your baby in a toy that forces the baby to sit up when the baby on her or his own is not able to sit up, or put the baby in a stand position when the baby is not naturally able to stand on his own, on her own. So that is very wrong, because it can develop hip dysplasia or problems in walking. And even some of these toys are actually dangerous in the sense that can cause injury. Imagine putting a little baby of 6 months old on wheels that can reach things that are maybe hot or dangerous, or can fall down the stairs. And that's not the best, right, for your baby. So we definitely think that they're worth the hype, right?
We absolutely think it's worth the hype. The simplicity of receiving a subscription box with all of the resources for parents, with the minimalism of the products and the sustainability of the products.
Even that, the footprint that you leave, you get just one box every 2 months. While imagine getting all those Amazon shipping in every time you buy one toy.
Yeah, so that ease of, and not even just like even thinking about it, right? You set it in motion, right? You prepay all of that, and
you don't have to research what are the correct toys. Even if you want to go Montessori, you don't have to make it a research yourself, but they just come to you.
Yeah, you set it and forget it. And again, with all of the value add that we mentioned in this video, we really think that $40 a month really isn't much. We are going to be going into details of these boxes. I have 2 links down below to the boxes that we are subscribed to, but we will be providing future videos on just what these boxes look like and kind of go into depth on some of them.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. If you are debating if subscribing or not, we definitely recommend it, and you won't regret it. Thank you so much for watching again, and see you on the next one. Bye.
Peace.